1790년 영국의 랭포드, 치명적인 매력의 소유자 레이디 수잔은 남편과의 사별 후 여러 귀족 남성들을 유혹하며 악명을 떨치고 있었는데요.
Frederica! Wait! I beg you!
웬어링경 부부를 바탕으로 이끌었던 수잔은 친구 알리시아를 찾아가지만
You didn't receive my letter. Letter? Mr. Johnson forbids my seeing you.
Oh, that's preposterous.
이미 맨어링경의 부인에게서 서신을 받았기 때문이었죠.
A horrid woman.
I know.
Deranged. But if she were going to be jealous, she should not have married such a charming man. I recall thinking, as I approached Langford, I like this man. Pray heaven no harm come of it. I was determined to be discreet, and I have been.
더 이상 이곳에 머물 수 없던 수잔은 시동생이 살고 있는 처칠로 향하게 됩니다.
Seems Lady Susan will finally visit.
Lady Susan Vernon. Congratulations on being about to receive the most accomplished flirt in all England.
그녀에 대한 시가족들의 반응은 제각각이었는데요.
Well, like anyone, Susan might be capable of an action or a remark which is open to misconstruction, but I can't help but admire the fortitude with which she has supported grave misfortune.
Excuse me, I spoke out of turn.
Her anxiety to meet me and to know the children is never concerned her before.
그렇게 수잔이 처칠에 도착하고
Charles.
Well,
자신을 환대하지 않는 동석 해설인의 태도가 거슬리는 수잔.
I wanted her to be delighted with me, but
I didn't succeed.
I can't understand it.
it's true. I've always detested her, and that before her marriage I went to great lengths to prevent it. Yet it shows an illiberal spirit to resent for long a plan which didn't succeed.
한편 캐서린의 동생 레지널드는 누나의 마음을 아는지 모르는지 사교계를 주름잡던 캐서린에 대한 호기심을 주체하지 못하죠.
She's beautiful, as they say.
You worry me, Reginald.
And I understand Lady Susan possesses a degree of...
What charming expressions.
Susan, let me introduce my brother Reginald de Courcy. Reginald, may I present Frederick Vernon's widow, Lady Susan, and her friend, Mrs. Cross.
reputation as an ornament to our society.
Oh, what you say surprises me. Since the great sadness of my husband's death, I've lived in nearly perfect isolation. To better know his family and to further remove myself from society, I came to Churchill. Not to make new acquaintances of frivolous sort, but of course, I'm pleased to know my sister's relations.
수잔의 뛰어난 언변과 아름다움에 넘어간 레지널드는 그녀와 함께 보내는 시간이 많아지고
I take it you are finding Mr. de Courcy's society more pleasurable.
To some degree. At first, his conversation betrayed a sauciness and familiarity, which is my aversion. But since, I found a quality of callow idealism which rather interests me.
아들의 부적절한 소문을 들은 레지널드의 부친이 처칠로 찾아오는데
I know young men don't admit inquiry into affairs of the heart, but as the sole son of an ancient family, you must know that your conduct is most important to us.
하지만 이미 그녀에게 푹 빠져버린 레지널드.
Her extravagance and dissipation, her encouragement of other men was so notorious.
These are vile calumnies. I could explain each, but would not so dignify them.
잘못된 길을 가려는 아들에게 아버지는 최후 통첩을 합니다.
I can't prevent you inheriting the family estate, and my ability to distress you during my life is not the kind of revenge that I would choose to take.
그러던 어느 날 딸의 학교로부터 편지 한 통이 도착하는데
I can't believe it. It defies comprehension.
What?
Frederica's run away. She ran away from school.
이후 수잔의 딸 프레데리카 역시 처칠로 오게 되지만
allow me to introduce our niece, charming girl, Miss Frederica Vernon.
이것은 수잔이 바라던 것이 아니었는데요.
It's as I feared. Excuse me, I must go to my daughter.
부유한 귀족 제임스 마틴에게 딸을 시집 보내라는 그녀의 계획이 어긋나 버렸기 때문이죠.
Frederica, dear, Sir James Martin is a kind-hearted young man whose only offence seems to be wanting to provide you with a life of comfort.
그러던 어느 날 제임스가 프레데리카를 찾아오고
How do you do?
How do you do?
Kind of you to ask. Excellent. Truly, very well. Thank you.
어눌한 말투와 덜 떨어진 모습이 당혹스럽기만 한데요.
Fine name, Churchill. Marlborough, right? The general? Showed the French. You must be very proud.
No connection. How could such a blockhead even be allowed to court your daughter? It's incomprehensible.
This is the incomprehension of the rich and easeful. You can afford to take the high ground and add another layer to your pride. If you realize the full extent of ridiculous manhood a young girl without fortune must endure, you'd be more generous to Sir James.
제임스는 수잔 모녀에게 재정적 지원을 아끼지 않으며 구애에 최선을 다하죠. 그렇게 며칠이 지나고 프레데리카는 레지널드를 찾아가 심란한 마음을 털어놓는데
Yes, I confess the first impression he made on me was also indifferent. But don't those knowledgeable of such matters consider Sir James a good catch?
And I'm sure I could like him if he were a cousin or a cousin's cousin or a friend or a friend's friend or an in-law or step something. I just don't want to marry him.
원치 않는 결혼이 부당하다 생각한 레지널드는 그녀를 돕기 위해 나서지만
Aunt, I did something very wrong.
I'm sure not.
No, I did. And now he and my mother have quarreled. He's to leave and it is my fault.
레지널드가 떠난다는 소식에 수잔은 동서를 찾아가 그를 말려보려 하지만 그녀의 반응은 냉담하기만 하죠.
Well, I wouldn't say Reginald's impetuous.
Well, we'll see. Some strangeness also seems to be affecting Frederica. I believe the girl's actually fallen in love with your brother, the object.
이대로 레지널드를 보낼 순 없었기에 할 수 없이 자존심을 굽히는 수잔.
My visit has already been inconvenient for your family. For me to stay risks dividing a clan affectionately attached to one another. Where I go is of little consequence. I was terrified how close I came to destruction.
수잔은 친구 알리시아를 찾아가 지난 일을 하소연하고
The outcome justifies some portion of vanity, my dear, for the effect was no less favorable than immediate.
You brilliant creature.
I must punish Frederica for her application to Reginald, and punish him for receiving it so favorably.
Mannering's in town.
Mannering. How is he, the divine man?
Absolutely miserable about you and jealous of De Courcy. To such a degree, I can't answer for his not committing some great imprudence, such as following you to Churchill.
And by remaining in town, I'll be able to reward a long penance at Churchill with a little welcome dissipation.
그렇게 매너린과 다시 만나려 런던으로 돌아간 수잔은 레지널드와의 사이에서 양다리를 걸치게 되죠.
Then could you do me the greatest favor? Could you go to Seymour Street and receive Reginald there? I dare not risk his and Mannering's meeting. Keep him with you all evening if you can. Make up anything. I'm sorry I wasn't there to greet you. But didn't I provide a charming substitute?
레지널드는 서운한 감정을 비춰보지만
Some things disconcerted me that you were not here.
Please, Reginald, don't be severe. I can't support reproaches.
But
No, I entreat you, I can't support them. My absence was to arrange a matter so that we could be together. I'm forbidden to say more. Please don't reproach me.
고단수의 그녀에게 넘어간 레지널드는
have you considered what I asked?
I believe that our affairs require a caution and delicacy that perhaps in our candid enthusiasm we might have insufficiently heeded.
I'm sure in time.
Perhaps with time, but given the poignancy of our feelings...
You no longer wish to marry?
No! No, all I'm saying, or hesitantly suggesting, is that we postpone an open understanding until the opinion of the world is more in accord with our inclinations.
매너린과 시간을 보내며 그를 더욱 애태우려는 수잔.
I would hate to be the cause of an éloignement between you and your father, who, forgive me, might not have long left.
There's no reason for worry that I know of. Father's rather in his prime.
Oh, thank heavens.
한편 매너린 경의 아내가 알리시아의 남편을 찾아오고
Mr. Johnson! Please go in.
You must help.
Dear Lucy, please.
하필 그때 레지널드가 알리시아를 만나러 오죠.
What a surprise to see you. So kind of you to call.
그는 수잔의 서신을 전달하기 위해 온 것이었는데요.
Strictly private. How intriguing.
그때 흥분을 주체하지 못한 매너링의 아내가 서재를 뛰쳐나오고 수잔의 글씨체를 알아본 그녀는 서신을 가로채며
Stop! Excuse me! Madam!
She's with my husband now, as we speak. He visits her.
That's not possible, madam. I've just left her. She's entirely alone.
그녀는 자신의 시종을 불러 모든 진실을 밝히죠.
Lady Susan sent her servant away, and then you left. And a few minutes later, Lord Mannering arrived and was received by her ladyship.
Alone?
Yes, sir, I believe so.
그리고 레지널드를 통해 보내진 서신에는
I send Reginald with this letter. Keep him there all evening if you can. Mannering comes this very hour.
It's not possible.
Of course it might seem outlandish or shocking to others, but we're not expecting others to read our correspondence and don't put things for their benefit.
수잔은 그저 친구 사이일 뿐이라 둘러대며 오히려 레지널드를 몰아세우는데요.
I saw the letter with my own eyes.
No, I do not forget. I greatly resent it. A fault you compounded by misinterpreting what you should never have seen. Do you think I would have confided a letter to a third party if I thought its contents in any way dangerous?
그리곤 폭탄 선언을 하죠.
I cannot marry a man with an untrusting disposition. I cannot have it. Whatever commitment was between us is severed.
What are you saying?
Mistrust does not bode well for any union. I have a great regard for you. Yes, a passionate one, but I must master it.
혼담이 깨지자 가족 모두가 기뻐하지만 캐서린은 어딘가 꺼림직하기만 한데
That woman's a fiend.
What do you mean?
Lady Susan. She has an uncanny understanding of men's natures. By forcing the rupture herself, she's engaged Reginald's pride.
그때 레지널드가 런던에서 돌아오죠.
Reginald, dear, Frederica has prepared a charming piece. Help me persuade her to sing it for us.
No, you are too kind, Lady de Courcy. I am not ready.
프레드리카를 레지널드의 짝으로 생각하고 있던 가족들.
The Kentish Nightingale, I call her. Voice is remarkable, even to my hearing.
She must have it from her mother's side. Lady Susan's voice is a clear, natural soprano. Lovely.
그때 수잔이 깜짝 방문하고
What a delightful family pose. I do hope that, recognizing a mother's anxiety to see her child, you might excuse my abruptness.
가족들의 마음을 눈치채기라도 한데 그녀는 프레데리카를 런던으로 데려가려 하는데요.
We'd so looked forward to having Frederica with us.
How remarkable. Only a few weeks ago, it was hard to find anywhere for Frederica. Now the world fights for her company. Astonishing.
Astonishing that she was neglected then or is fought over now.
An excellent observation, dear sister, but I will stop now because I know how my daughter hates to be praised.
교육을 핑계로 딸을 런던으로 데려왔지만 사실 서둘러 제임스에게 시집 보내려는 것이었죠.
But Sir James will be Frederica's husband before the winter's out.
You brilliant creature.
Thank you, my dear.
그때 알리시아가 생각지도 못한 이야기를 꺼내는데
Why let Frederica have him when you could grab him yourself?
Sir James?
현실적인 조언을 해주는 알리시아.
I don't doubt your ability to get to Courcy whenever you want him. But is he really worth having? Isn't his father just the sort of enraging old man who will live forever? How will you survive? On the allowance that Frederica, as Lady Martin, might grant you? As guests at Churchill? I'd rather be married to my own husband than dependent on the hospitality of others.
그 시각 처칠에서는
We must protect her, not just for her own sake, but for her dear late father's.
What can we do?
We must find the argument to persuade her mother it's in her best interest, which of course is her only guide. That will mean a trip to London.
제임스의 재력이 필요했던 수잔은 사위 아닌 남편으로 그를 맞이하고 프레데리카는 결국 처칠로 돌아가죠.
Not that any man could really deserve Lady Susan.
I agree most heartily.
제임스가 수잔의 임신 소식을 알려오는데 어딘가 석연치 않은 부분이 있죠.
Yes, the very morning after the wedding, Lady Susan hinted at the happy news, which was shortly confirmed.
곧이어 이혼한 매너링경과 몇 주째 묵고 있던 그의 이야기에 알리시아는 아이의 아빠가 누군지 금세 눈치챕니다.
Excellent, excellent to have a guest, and the talk that comes with it. Of course, Lady Susan's sharp, but it's easier to talk with a fellow, particularly one who shares one's interests.
Strange.
Und?
그렇게 가족들의 축복 속에서 부부가 되는 두 사람의 모습을 끝으로 영화는 마무리됩니다.
Over rocks that are the steepest,